Hi students, last class we have discussed about the basic concept of LCM and HCF. So today we have to discuss about the main concept of LCM and HCF. LCM and HCF. So LCM means least common multiple. HCF means highest common factor. So least common multiple in the sense first we have to write, we know that last class we have to know about the multiples, right? For example 2 and 3. So which are the multiple of 2 in the sense 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, 2 threes are 6, 2 fours are 8, 2 fives are 10, 2 six are 12, 2 sevens are 14, 2 eights are 16, 2 nines are 18, 2 tens are 20. And the 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6, 3 threes are 9, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15, 3 six are 18, 3 nine, 3 six are 3 sevens are 21, 3 eights are 24, 3 nines are 27, 3 tens are 30. So what do you mean by least common multiple in the sense? First we have written the two multiples and again I have written three multiples. So here least means very small number. So least common multiple means common in the sense in the both the tables in the both the numbers are same means common multiple. Least means a very small number should be common in those multiples, that is we can get the least common multiple. It's a simple concept. So two multiples are here, three multiples are here. We have to find out the common multiple. In that common multiple, that is least. That is we can get the least common multiple. So first we have done multiples. So common, which are the common numbers are? It's a 12 is here also 12 is here, 6 is here, also 6 is here. Then 18 is here, 18 is here. So like that. So here we can observe 6 is common multiple, 12 is common multiple both 2 and 3 and 18 is common multiple of 2 and 3. So we want to know the least common multiple. So common multiples are common multiples are 6, 12 and 18. So in that multiples we have to find out the least. Least one is 6. So this is we can cut as a LCM. So 6 is the least common multiple in this both 2 and 3. 2 and 3 is least common multiple is 6. So now we have to learn about HCF. HCF. HCF in the sense highest common factor. So yesterday class we have learned how to learn the factors, means how to find out the factors by using a divisible rule. So in that factors which one is highest, so that is we can get the highest common factor. Now we are taking one of the simple example, just we have to discuss it, then we can easily understand what do you mean by highest common factor. For example 12 is here and also 16 is here. In the 12 and 16 we have to find out some factors. So how to find the factors in the sense by using divisibility rule must and should. So by using a divisibility rule we should find out the factors of 12 and 16, then only we can identify the perfect highest common factor. Otherwise if you know the tables like 6 twos are like that if you write it, so that is a wrong method. When you are going to learn the factors we should use the divisibility rule. So just I have written 2, 3 and 6, 3 and 9 and 6 and 5 and 10, then 4 and 8, then 11 and 7. So if you want to find out the highest common factor as 12 and 16, by using a divisibility rule we have to find out the factors. Then only we can find out the proper answer. So yesterday I already explained what are the rules. So in this 12 it is divided by 2, yes, because in one's place this 2 is here, it is definitely divided by 2. So that is the reason what I have to So 2 is the 12 is here, then 2 6 are 12, then 0 0. So factors are 2 and 6. 2 and 6. So it is divided by 3 and 9. How to check? 1 plus 2. So what is the rule? Add it, okay? So 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 is comes in the 3 table. It is not in the 9 table. So that is the reason 12 is only divided by 3. So that is the reason I am dividing here 12 by using 3 4 the 12 is the 0 0. 3 and 4 are the factors. 3 and 4 are the factors of 12. 3 comma 4. So it is divided by 2 and 3, then definitely divide by 6. 6 is already come, 6 2 is 12. So I have done here. So in the ones place there is no 0, there is no 5, it is not divided by 5. So in the ones place there is no 0, so that is the reason it is not divided by 10. So it is already divided by 4. So 4 3 is 12 I have 10 here. In the 8 table 8 2 is 16, it is not come. So in the 11 2 minus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1, it is not divided by 11, and also 7 2 is 14, it is not divided. So when you are going to write a factor, 1 is common for all the number and the number itself they are the factor. So now I have find out all the factors of 12 here. So now we have to find out the factors of 16. So 16 in the 1 place 6 is here, it is definitely divided by 2. Then 16 is here, then 2 8 is 16 is here, then 0 0. 2 and 8 are the factors of 16. Then we have to find out the 3. 1 plus 6 is 7. 7 is not comes in the 3 table and also 9 table. So that is the reason we don't divide it by using a 3 and 9. And this 1 plus 6, it is 16 is here. It is divided by only 2, not 3. So that is the reason it is not divided by 6. So don't divide it. And 5, in the 1 place 0, if 5 is there, then only it's divided. So it can't divide. And also 10 is not 0. So that is the reason it is not divided by 10. And 4. For 4 we have to divide it. 4 4 the 16, then 0 0. So 4 is the factor of 16. So 8 we have to 8, then 16 8 2 the 16 is here, then 0 0. So 8 also I have written. So don't write it. So then 11. 6 minus 1 is 5. It is not comes in the 11 table. Then 7. So 7 2 is 14, 7 is 21. It is not comes in the 7 table. So that is the reason 2, 8 and 4. So 1 is common for all the number and the number itself is a factor. So I have written some factors here as a 12 and 16. So we have to find out the highest common factor. Highest in this just we have to find out the common numbers. 2 is here, 2 is here, then 4 is here, then 4 is here. So common for 2 and 4. So these are the factors. So common factors are 2, 2 and 4 means 2 and 4 are common factors. So here common factors are 2, 4. So we want to find out the highest. So which one is highest? 4 is the highest. So that is the reason highest common factor is 4. So just this is one of the method to find out the LCM and HCF. So the next we have to discuss about by using a factorization method. So that is very very important. That factorization we are using in the fraction lesson. So when you are going to write ascending and descending order, when you are going to addition and subtraction problem, its motion should be LCM is very very important concept. So that we have to discuss in the next class.